What's up, YouTube? This is Boston X79, guys. Today I'm coming to you with my latest Speed Duel deck profile for June 2020. And today, guys, we're looking at my updated Heaven Metal Raiders deck. I can tell you right now, Dark Attribute decks got a massive boost out of the last two star decks. Allure of Darkness was included in those decks, and just being able to draw deeper into your deck by banishing an unneeded Dark Attribute monster, it helps this deck out so much. Paired with some of the other card choices, you'll definitely be able to see a lot more of your cards, be able to build boards and grind out wins. These machines aren't here to get you a fast win. They're here to grind your opponent down, and they're oiled up and ready and revved to go. So without further ado, we're going to jump right into this. 2 copies of Barrel Dragon, 2,600 attack points. The ability to target one of your opponent's monsters and destroy it, doesn't matter if it's face up or face down, by flipping 3 coins, or 1 coin 3 times and getting at least 2 heads out of those flips. Yeah, it's just an amazing boss monster that gives you an additional field removal aspect and can help grind out wins. So definitely a worthwhile card and an awesome boss monster. And moving next, we're going to have 3 copies of Blastsphere. This right here is another win condition for the deck, primarily because of its flip effect. Whenever it's attacked and flip face up, it equips onto your opponent's monster. Then during their next standby phase, it destroys that monster and your opponent loses that monster's attack points from their life points, which is just huge. The effect damage can help you win and grind out games, so it's definitely worthwhile having in this deck. Also adds a bit more of a psychological aspect to the game, because your opponent might be a little bit more hesitant to attack and face down monsters, which is actually pretty damn awesome, allowing you to set up a field and be able to grind the wins out regardless. And to help you play mind games, you also have 3 copies of Dekochi, the Battle Enchanted Locomotive. Dekochi allows you to draw deeper into your deck whenever it's flipped face up, and it's just a natural fit for a Dark Attribute machine deck, so definitely worth running at 3. And last but not least, we have 2 copies of Pendulum Machine. Only 2 copies for each of the high levels, primarily because of Allure of Darkness. If you don't need it or can't get it out, you can always pitch it for the effect of Allure of Darkness, just to be able to continue your play. So it's not a bad thing. The skill also supports this card, allowing you to be able to summon it without having to tribute any monsters, which is just amazing. And it just rounds out the deck. 1,750 attack, 2,000 defense. Very awesome machine. I've been hyping this card up the entire profile. 2 copies of Allure of Darkness, dig deeper into your deck for the cost of 1 Dark Attribute monster. It's not a bad card in this deck at all, and it pairs insanely well with the next spell card, and that's going to be one of the 2 copies of Card Advance. What does Card Advance do? It allows you to rearrange the top 5 cards of your deck, so you get to see your next 5 draws, organize them in any way you want, and then on top of that, if you have a monster that you want to tribute summon, you could do that. So you could possibly bring out Pendulum Machine or even Barrel Dragon on top of that if you have enough materials on the board to support those monsters. Just being able to set up your draws first and then utilize something like Allure of Darkness or Dekochi can allow you to basically build a board to help you grind out wins. And that's why this card is so damn important. Alright, that's it for the spells. For the traps, we got 2 copies of Metalmorph. Metalmorph power boosts one of your machine monsters by 300 attack, which is awesome. And then when it attacks another monster, it gains attack equal to that monster it's targeting for attack. Half of that targeted monster's attack, which is actually pretty damn awesome. It allows you to get over some problematic monsters, and it can allow you to swing pretty hard at times. So it's definitely a worthwhile trap card to have in this deck. We also have like 2 copies of Michizuri. Michizuri, whenever one of your monsters on the field is sent to the graveyard, you can flip this card face up and basically destroy one of your opponent's monsters, which is just so awesome. Pairing this card with Dekochi is one of my favorite things to do with this deck, primarily because my opponent flips Dekochi up, I draw a card in, and I flip this card up, and I take out that monster. So, yes, it is very awesome, and it's definitely something that can keep resources off your opponent's side of the field and just allow you to play your grind game. And to help with the grind game, we have 2 copies of the Golden Apples. Alright, I actually am liking this card over the card I used to run in this deck, and that was Half Shut. Half Shut requires monsters that are face up on the field to really make the most of, because a lot of times you're playing cards face down, or you might not have any monsters on the field at all. There have been times when that has happened to me. The Golden Apples actually does pay off. Basically, if you take damage from an attack, you can special summon 1 malicious token to the field. Its attack and defense will be equal to the damage you take in. And not only that, but it also gains you back the lost life points as well. So it's just a sick card to help you with the grind game. And by taking a pretty hefty hit, you can actually get a pretty powerful token on the board, which is just another monster. Which is just huge. And I can tell you right now, that's it for the deck. For the skill card, I'm actually running Spell Proof Armor. You activate this during your main phase. Machine type monsters that you control cannot be affected by your opponent's spell effects, which is actually pretty awesome. You get that additional effect to summon a normal machine monster from your hand with 1 less tribute, which is just huge. And I can tell you right now, it also has another effect where if you have a non-machine monster in your graveyard that flips it face down, but you don't have to really worry about that. The malicious apple token that Golden Apples summons might be a fiend, but tokens don't go to the graveyard, so you don't have to really worry about this card. And the fact that you have that ability to protect your monsters from your opponent's spell effects is just an amazing additional effect, and it helps this deck out so well. So guys, that is it for my Heavy Metal Raiders Speed Duel deck profile. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more content like this on my channel, make sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel if you already haven't, enable notifications, especially the YouTube notifications, so you don't miss any uploads. Check out the description box below, find the links to my affiliates, tcgplayer.com, as well as sidedeckversus.com, great resources for any Yu-Gi-Oh player. Follow me on social media, Twitter, and Reddit. And if you guys want to help grow my community to even greater heights, the invite link to my Discord servers is also in the description box below. Join the conversation. We'll love to have you. And guys, as always, until next time, peace.